Good job.
So I'm going to school to become a doctor and going to be over $250,000 in debt. And a way to get out of debt and have that ability during school truly gives me the ability to go for my dreams and not be afraid to do anything that I want to do.
Hi, my name is David, and what I'm about to share with you is a concept that I was introduced to when I was 19 years old. And at the time I was going to college, I was getting good grades, and I was basically going down the same path that the majority of my generation was on. But I noticed that that wasn't working out for a lot of them. See, I had a lot of older friends that had graduated, and most of them couldn't find jobs. And the ones that were finding jobs, they were working for $10 to $12 an hour, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that's definitely not what they had wanted. And I figured if I keep doing exactly what I'm doing, who's to say I'm not going to be in the exact same position a few years from now? And that's not what I wanted. See, I wanted to do something where I had the freedom to live my life on my terms. Not to be tied down by a cubicle or a desk or a boss, but to be my own boss. And around that time, a friend called me up and shared this idea with me. And I'm so thankful that he did, because what he showed me was the thing I didn't know I needed. This is not something your friend is trying to sell you. They just thought enough of you to share this idea with you, and it has been a major blessing for a lot of people. Just take an open-minded look, and if it's for you, great, and if it's not, that's great too. Over the past few years, we have been able to take a lot of vacations, make a ton of new friends, have a lot more fun in our lives, and now some of us don't have to worry about finding a job or paying off debt. So here's how it works. The company name is World Ventures. We're 6 years old, we're based in Dallas, Texas, and we've been featured in multiple national publications like Success from Home and Your Business at Home. We also reached the top 100 global direct selling companies within our first 5 years of business, and our co-founders Mike Asquith and Wayne Nugent were finalists for the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. But here's the real reason why our company is exploding. We have a membership called Dream Trips U. And it's like having an all-access pass to over 500 plus dream trips per year. And we have specialty trips like spring break, winter break, and summer break for the best price possible. It works like Costco or Sam's Club, where you can become a member and now you have access to their wholesale pricing, only we're not doing it with toilet paper, pinto beans, and hot sauce. We're doing it with all-inclusive resorts, hotels, and cruise ships all over the world. For example, we'll book 500 cabins on one cruise ship. Now you can imagine if we're buying 500 cabins, we're probably going to get a different price than someone just booking one cabin. And then World Ventures passes that savings they get onto the members. So now we get hooked up with great deals. The cool thing about it is you can take a guest with you on every trip. So if you've got a spouse or significant other, you can bring them along for the same price. Or if you're single, you can take a different guest on every trip until you find the right one. Here's some examples. This is a college ski week, 6 days, 5 nights at a ski and ski out lodge in Breckenridge, Colorado. This also includes 4 days of lift tickets, cover charge at nightly parties, $428 for the whole deal. How about an all-inclusive to Cancun? And an all-inclusive means all your food and all your drinks and all your drinks. 5 days, 4 nights for only $238 a person. How about going to one of the most popular spring break destinations on the planet? This gives you 8 days in South Padre for $339 a person. What about going to Vegas? And if you've ever been to Vegas, you know 5 days and 4 nights is absolutely enough. This includes your stay at the Luxor and a VIP entertainment pass as well, $193 total. You could throw everything else I've said out the window. If this was the only thing that we did, it would absolutely be worth it. We have a $69 cruise that leaves the dock every single month that you have access to. See, when I first heard about that, I thought to myself, I don't care if that cruise is on the nearest lake. I'd go on the deal because I can eat $69 worth of lobster before the ship leaves the shore. Our generation loves to travel and have fun, but we also like to give back and make an impact on the world. So if you don't just want to go party on a vacation and you like to serve others by giving of your time to maybe an underprivileged community and be a part of something bigger than yourself, we have tons of volunteerism trips that you have access to. So if you want to come party with us and see the world, the membership is a one-time fee of about $200 and then $27 a month. When I saw those trips, I couldn't think of one friend that wouldn't love to go on those trips with me. But when they showed me this second part, I got extremely excited. Instead of advertising through radio, television, newspaper, World Ventures decided to let it spread virally. So you're going to hear about this company just like you heard about Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube from a friend. Facebook has over 600 million users, and they have never ran an ad. How did that happen? See, we built Facebook. Weren't we the ones posting statuses, uploading pictures, and inviting our friends in their 6 degrees of separation? And we didn't see a dime of that, did we? World Ventures has taken that same idea of viral marketing and let it spread that way, but instead of keeping all the profit, they actually pay a portion of it back to the network of people sharing the concept. So now you can get paid for something you are already doing. Going back to when my friend first introduced this concept to me, I knew that I had 2 options coming out of school. I could either go to work for somebody else, or I could go to work for myself. And if I went to work for someone else, I was really building their dreams, not mine. See, they controlled how much I made, when I showed up, when I got to go to lunch, and when I could take a vacation. They also had complete control over how fast I could climb that corporate ladder. But I wanted to have control over all of those things. So what if while you're going to school or working, you started something on the side? You carve out a few hours a week, and within the next few years, you had enough income coming in that you didn't need to go get a job if you didn't want one. If that sounds like something you'd like, then I'm going to share with you a way that you can absolutely do that. You can be the CEO of your own business by becoming a representative for $100 and $11 a month. If you've ever started your own business before, you know it's difficult to start a lemonade stand for that price. But over here, we set you up with your own marketing website. You can send your friends straight to this website. They can check out the videos, and they're going to see the same thing that you're seeing right now. Think about how simple this is. How hard is the friend that invited you onto this video working right now? They're probably sitting right next to you, or better yet, they're off doing something completely different while you're checking it out. Well, if you can do that, you can win big over here. When you become a representative, you get a tracking center, and this tracks the growth of your entire team. You've got a left team and you've got a right team. Kind of like having 2 social networks. And every time that you introduce this to somebody who gets involved, you choose whether to put them on your left or you choose to put them on your right. And don't worry about the details right now. We'll teach you all of this later. Just get the basic idea. Your first goal when you get involved is to go make 4 sales. If you go out there and introduce this to 4 friends who want to become members, World Ventures will waive your monthly dues. And that doesn't matter whether you did that in your first day, month, or year. Once you refer 4, you pay no more. Your second goal is to go find 2 more friends who want to hop on board with you. If you make 6 sales within any 30-day period, the company will pay you a $125 bonus. And you can do this as many times as you would like. But as you introduce this to 6 of your friends, what do you think some of them are going to want to go do? A lot of them are going to want to go share with their friends. And this network starts to grow, and what happens is you get paid on the ripple effect of what starts to develop. Every time that 6 sales generate on your left team that match up with 6 sales that generate on your right team, the company will pay you a cycle bonus of $100, and for your first 60 days, it's $200. And that doesn't matter whether you made the sale or somebody else made the sale. You might have knocked over the first couple of dominoes, but as this gets larger, you get paid on the entire growth. As this team gets bigger, do you think it gets easier or harder to cycle? Well, it's obviously easier. It's just compound effort. See, what if your team grows to 10 and they all work 1 hour today? That's 10 hours of work that you benefit from. What if that team grows to 100 and they all work just 1 hour today? That's 100 hours of work that you benefit from whether you lifted a finger or not. Here's the most exciting way we get paid. If there was a class called Make Money While You Sleep 101, would you take it? I guarantee you I would have been all over that, but that wasn't exactly available. Well, over here, we teach you how to do exactly that. Once your team grows to 30 customers on your left and 30 customers on your right, and that's not you making 60 total sales, maybe you introduced it to a few on your left and a few on your right, and it grew to 30 left, 30 right, at that point, the company starts paying you a residual income. And as your team grows, so does your residual income. See, it can start out around a few extra $100 a month, but that thing can end up being thousands of dollars a month. Think of how different life would be if you had a check coming in every single month, whether you worked or not, that paid for your entire lifestyle. What company are you going to go to work for that will pay for your own car? World Ventures will when you come perform over here. We've got a Wings and Wheels program where we have people becoming qualified for a brand new BMW within their first 30 days of joining. We also have a house bonus. Once you reach the top level of the company, World Ventures will pay up to $3,000 a month for whatever home you would like to live in. If you're thinking in your mind right now, I really like this, but I'm not really sure how to make it work, don't worry about that. We will teach you everything you need to know in order to be successful. See, we've got training videos and events that you can go to that will teach you everything you need to know in order to win really big over here. What you need to focus on is the fact that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We're a team, and there are leaders that will help you every step of the way. So to go all in and become a member and a representative, it's about $300 one time, $38 a month. But the company saw the power of our generation and wanted to give us the best opportunity to take hold of our own financial future. So if you're between the ages of 18 and 25, instead of paying full price, it's actually going to be around $125 one time and then $28 a month. So bottom line, when you get involved today, it's about $150. Now, I know girls with shoes more expensive than that. I know people who bought textbooks that were more expensive. And we can probably all agree that we're going to spend $150 on something over the next few weeks. So the risk for me wasn't the cost of getting involved. It was, what if I don't do this and it does work? And this gets really big without me. I knew I would have regretted that for the rest of my life. So what if all that happened was you got to take an awesome trip with a bunch of your friends and you saved a lot of money along the way? Would that be worth it? What if all that happened was you introduced it to 4 friends, got your fees waived, and then took an amazing vacation? Would that be worth it? Or what if you did what some of us are doing and you carve out a few hours a week and introduce this to a handful of people, and by the time you graduate, you have enough income coming in that you don't need to go get a job? Would that be worth it? The last thing you need to know is this. Timing and placement is extremely key. See, the person that's sharing this with you right now, they're talking to a lot of other people. And if you join now, you could potentially benefit from every other sale that they go out and make. So if this feels right and you want to get involved, do it right now so you can capitalize on anyone else that your friend is going out there and showing this to. So if you want something more in your life, you just found it. The next step is get back with the person who got you on this video, get started today, and we'll see you on the next dream trip.
I'm only 22 years old. I was already working 10-hour days, sitting in a cubicle, hating my life. This was the best opportunity I had to go out, have fun, go on trips, and have some financial freedom.
I've made more money in the last month than I've made in the last 4 years of college.
Plugged in right away, and I've been having so much more success in this company than I've ever had in my entire life.
I've met so many amazing people. I love everybody in it, and it's so much fun, guys. You should be here.